Belzale?
Hmm.
Why does everybody like that? No one likes the new intro?
I guess everyone has had their own opinion.
What's your opinion on it?
It's alright.
It's alright? Okay, I'll take that. Hello everybody, my name's Sher. Welcome to the Sher Street Podcast, Episode 1, Season 3. Oh my goodness, how did we get here? It took 2 years to finish Season 2. Anyway, joining me on the podcast today is my special friend from first, we actually grew up together in the same town, and then I actually didn't meet him until orientation last August, which completely blows my mind.
Yeah, it's an amazing story.
It really is. Especially that time we crossed the line.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. We're like brothers now.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Today on the podcast is my friend Matt.
Hey guys, it's good to meet all of you.
Matt is a musical theater major. He's very talented. It's hard to be the bard for him.
It so is.
He's got a rehearsal soon. He's a Mac god. And welcome to the podcast, man.
It's great to be here.
Thank you. How's your day going?
Yeah, it's been going really well. I'm actually about to go to an audition later on today.
Sweet. Glad to hear it. What are you auditioning for?
I'm auditioning for Mamma Mia.
I have never seen that, or the movie, or the film.
Oh, it's really, really nice.
Is there any guy parts in that? It sounds like a chick flick.
There are some guy parts in it. It's mostly girls, but there are some guy parts in it. The movie and the story focuses around this girl named Sophie, who lives on this island in Greece. She's about to get married, but she doesn't know who her father is, because her mother was really promiscuous in the past. So she has 3 possible fathers, Bill, Harry, and Sam. She invites all of them to the wedding just to find out who her father is. And it just leads to a whole bunch of misadventures throughout the entire show.
Sounds pretty interesting.
It is.
It's like up there with that Big Fish.
Mm-hmm.
And that Spring Awakening.
Yep. Mamma Mia is a jukebox musical because it has songs from ABBA on it.
ABBA?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, such as Mamma Mia, Dancing Queen.
Dancing Queen. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
I think that's another band, but, you know, that's like 80s style. You like that stuff, though, like 80s rock and roll?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. You like it? Hamilton's the only one I know that does, like, hip-hop, right?
Yeah, Hamilton has a lot of different genres included into the show. Lin-Manuel Miranda did a great job doing that.
He really did. I got to see it.
So did I.
Sweet. So, what's it like for you growing up?
It was pretty normal for me growing up. I didn't really discover my passion for music until I was in the 6th grade. I came up with a song in my head one day out of nowhere. I performed it for my music class, and that got me into music.
Dang, I could have turned Belzale into a song. I would have been just as famous as you, man.
Yeah, you can still do that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I got, like, too many things to do, though.
College is a busy time.
College is a busy time. You can't just make raps and spit bars out of my head like that.
So true.
Yeah. So, I know we grew up in the same town, but for those who don't know, would you like to tell anybody about it?
About Roxbury?
Yeah.
Well, Roxbury is a really nice town, but it's really small. It has a lot of different stores, a lot of different food places. It's a really beautiful area. It's not as nice as it once was because a lot of the stores and places have been torn down, even though they're building a new Walmart in the Ledgewood Mall in a town near Roxbury.
We're getting a Panda Express, and I don't even know what that is.
I know it's a Chinese place. I think it's a Japanese place?
Something. Maybe they sell panda.
Who knows?
Eat panda.
They're also putting in a Chipotle. I'm looking forward to that.
I feel like they're taking everything that the Rockaway Mall had and just moving it closer to us.
Yeah, it kind of seems like that.
It'd be like that. It'd really be like that. So, tell me, what is your favorite song and dance you like, or genre?
My favorite genre?
Yeah, you told me you were taking some like dancing classes recently, right?
Yes, I am. Because I'm not really a dancer, and I usually get so stiff when I perform. So using dancing classes to loosen up and become a better mover on stage is better for all different shows I audition for. Because most musicals out there nowadays are heavily dance-based, so you would have to be a triple threat to just get a really good part. So I feel like my only way to get a really good part is to start picking up some dancing, some acting, along with the singing, so I can well balance myself.
I feel like that's pretty difficult. Like, you're learning the song, you're learning all the parts to it, and you have to learn choreography.
Yeah, it is really difficult. It's a work in progress.
Whip. Speaking of whips, so how was driving the Jeep?
Driving the Jeep, wow, that was really good.
Oh wait, it was fun.
Yes, it was.
It's not actually a Jeep; it's a tank. Just saying, it's just a tank. It's a big Sherman 4-ton tank.
So is.
Yeah. So tell me, are you going on your first date in Denville, or
I really don't want to get into full discussion about this
specifics?
because not really, no.
Girls, you better watch out. This man's a lady killer.
I am.
He is a Mac. I'm telling the truth because he's straight up my wingman. So, what's it like being here on a college campus?
It's insane. It's much different than how high school was. The environment, the people, the experience is so much different than high school. I'm a commuter student, so I really don't live on campus. Still, it's really a different experience. The professors are much different than any of the teachers I've had at Roxbury. The people here are really nice. I get to form a connection with people that share the same interests as me. And the theater program here is just amazing. It's beyond anything I would have ever expected.
In your theater, do you do a lot of networking, like connect with others?
Yeah, I try to connect with as many people in the theater as I can.
Awesome, man. Yeah, maybe we'll get you on Broadway.
I would love to be on Broadway.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, I agree.
Have you been in the city recently?
In the city recently? I've been to the city a couple of times to see some Broadway shows, but not recently.
Nice, man. What was the first play for you that like got you right into it?
The first Broadway show I've ever seen?
Yeah, or like whatever just sparked your interest.
Well, I've always had, I was always interested in musical theater and Broadway, but I really need something to really inspire me to go after my dreams. The one show that really did that for me was Kinky Boots on Broadway. It had just been revived.
Kinky.
Yeah,
Kinky.
it had just been revived, and playing in the cast for just a short time was Brendan Urie from Panic at the Disco, along with people such as J. Harrison G. and Taylor Louderman, who actually ended up playing Regina George in Mean Girls.
Whenever I have a first guest on, I swear, they always talk about Panic. You and
Well, they are
first
the
guy.
best band ever.
Yeah.
I really love them a lot.
Joke's on you, Fallout Boy.
Really, Brendan Urie has been my musical inspiration for God knows how long. He inspires me to keep pursuing my passion of music and become a stronger singer and performer.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Hope one day you get to meet him.
I would
Go
love
stage
to
with that
meet
guy.
him. Meeting him would be a dream come true.
Has there ever been like what's your favorite like genres?
My favorite genres? I'd say pop rock, pop punk, and Broadway.
Broadway's a genre?
Yeah, it is.
On the last few episodes I did of season 2, me and Chris, we discussed. Would you agree with this? Is Broadway a meme?
Broadway being a meme?
Just like parts of it, or like?
I really don't know. I don't think it's a meme.
Oh wait, we did that to roast Amy. Never mind.
Oh, gosh.
Sorry. Yeah. So we're going to get down to the last few questions.
Okay.
These I actually have to think of.
Alright, that's
I don't
fine.
know where the rest just came from, but just came right out of my head.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. So, you found your major.
Yes, I
You
did.
found what you wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you plan on doing in the future besides like musical theater?
Honestly, I really don't know. I thought about going into a dual major for a while now, possibly adding on some business or marketing because that's always sparked my interest.
I'm glad you found your niche.
Yeah, it's really nice. Sometimes people take so long in their lives just to find out what they want to do. I'm lucky I was able to find it this quickly.
I'm one of them.
Yeah,
I was a comm major, and now I'm a film major, and having the time of my life right now.
That's great. You gotta pursue what makes you happy.
Definitely. I gotta stop saying eh.
And like, those are the words to avoid.
I don't like. It's like a simile.
Yeah, and like, those are awkward words. I try not to say them as much as possible.
When you're on stage, you have to remember like a lot of metaphors. Oh great, I used like again. So you have to use a bunch of metaphors.
Metaphors? What do you mean?
Like, I'm so pretty, I make mirrors blush. Or, like, something like that.
On stage?
Yeah. Do you remember, like, certain, like, figurative language?
You mean remembering my lines?
Yeah.
Yeah, when on stage, I have to memorize my lines to make sure that I'm well prepared in order to face an audience.
Awesome, man. I don't really think it's a dream for you. Is it, would you say it's more of, like, a long-term goal?
It is a long-term goal. A dream and a long-term goal for me. My main goal is to really just get stronger as a singer and performer and really work my way up to perform in front of others, make them happy.
Tell you made a lot of girls happy on that karaoke night.
I remember that. That was hilarious.
Shout out to the Zeta girls. We got 2 bachelors right here if you want some. Joking. Alright. Yeah, would you yeah. Keep messing up. But, you know, that's why I'm here. I'm practicing just like you.
That's great. We all can get better.
Yeah, at whatever we're doing.
That's true.
Just gotta stay on that grind, stay focused.
Yeah, you gotta have the ambition to push yourself forward to that goal.
Before I had you on the episode, you were talking to me outside the hallway about being inspired, or like inspiring others.
Mm-hmm.
Is that one of your main aspirations in life?
Yes, I would love to inspire others to pursue their goals, whether it be music or something else. I felt that music always has a property, a way to make people feel something that nothing else ever could.
Would you like to give any shouts to anybody?
Shoutouts to anyone?
Yeah,
No one comes to mind.
it's all good. Maybe later towards the end I'll ask you the same question.
Yeah, possibly.
That's awesome though. It just sticks with you.
Mm-hmm.
What you want to do.
Exactly.
I read a book like a year ago or so, and one of the main things we gotta do, besides like this and being at college, it's hard to. Would you say it's good to keep a day job?
That's true. Keeping a day job is important because you never know when your dream might happen. It could happen a day from now, it may happen a month, a year, a couple years from now. You never know. It's always good to keep a day job just to keep yourself financially stable.
I agree fully with that.
Mm-hmm.
What I've been trying to do with this podcast lately is just grow a community, and it doesn't matter if it's the art community or any other community out there. I'm trying to grow my own little thing.
I think that's really great. You can grow your own place from the ground up.
Yeah, you're actually part of a network right now. I'm networking with lots of people.
That is awesome. I love that.
You are the first music theater major I had on.
That is great. I'm happy to be part of this.
It's been a pleasure having you on, sir.
Thanks. It's been a pleasure being here.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I wish we had some comfy bar stools instead of these weird seats.
We can take what we can get.
Yeah, we'll manage.
Mm-hmm.
College. So is there any other plays besides the ones you were telling me? Big Fish, Mamma Mia, and
Spring Awakening.
Spring Awakening. Is there any others you can think of on top of your head that you would like to do in the near future?
In the near future? Well, right now, those are the 3 shows I plan on auditioning for. It really depends on which one I get in, which will determine if I audition for the other two. But I would love to be a part of some other shows, such as West Side Story. That's always been a favorite of mine. Kinky Boots. Ever since I saw that with Brendan Urie, I've been dying to play in that show. Along with Dear Evan Hansen, Anastasia. They are just wonderful shows. But,
Dear Evan.
but one show I would really love to be a part of is Newsies. That soundtrack is just glorious.
What's Newsies about?
Newsies about these paper boys in New York. You know the
I'm sold. Take my money.
yeah, it's based off a real story. You know the paper riots they had back in the day?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's basically where in order to afford more money, they stopped giving all the newspaper boys more papers. So that means they wouldn't make as much money. So they went on strike just so they can get fair money and payment.
Awesome, man. So how did you hear about the podcast?
The podcast? Well, I've met you for a long time now.
Besides me telling you.
Well, I've listened to a couple of the podcasts. It seems really awesome.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
It's been 3 years in the making, I guess. It's crazy journey I'm going on with this. I was supposed to do another guy from this college on the podcast, but he wanted me to contact my friends from, well, not friends, I should say suitemates from last semester. But I have no way to contact them. I lost all their Snapchats.
Oh, gosh. That's rough.
I was quite turned up, so, I can see how. Hold on, I gotta do a quick pause. Sorry about the break in the podcast. We were actually going over another track that I forgot to delete. And that could have been bad for both of us.
Yeah, it would have been horrendous.
You would start hearing something about a global warming denier on top of a better episode. I shouldn't say better because they're all unique.
Yeah, everyone has their own unique policy.
Yeah.
Their own unique quality.
What I like about you is, when it comes to theater, I don't really see much difference between film and theater. I like that there's not really like politics in it. There's not.
Yeah, I like that too.
The
Film and theater are much more simple than the political stuff of today's world.
The only like religious thing I can think of is like Mormonism, like Life of Mormon.
The Book of Mormon, yeah.
Book of Mormon. Never seen it.
Yeah, but every different show deals with a different sort of topic that it contains to real life. Such as Spring Awakening, that show I was telling you about, for example. It takes place in 19th century Germany, and it talks about how adults are always conservative and not telling their children everything about puberty, all their sexual feelings, and that really goes back and really hurts the children in the end. It deals with a lot of things such as suicide, sex, pregnancy, a lot of different stuff, a lot of different mature topics.
It kind of sounds like a very old story.
Yes, it is.
And then you hear it like in books of today, like.
Yes, but the one important thing about it is that even though 19th century and the 21st century right now are completely different, those things that happened in the show still happen today.
History repeats itself.
Yeah, because if we don't really listen to the history, we're bound to repeat ourselves.
That's what I used to say to my teacher. I used to say something like, if we don't learn from the past,
then we're never going to grow in the future. We're just going to be stuck in the same loop. That's what I really like about Spring Awakening. It's not afraid to really push at those gritty topics, even though some people, mostly adults, will try to censor it just because of its crude nature.
When I read about like a summary of it, I was like, oh yeah, it's about sex, there's a sex scene in it. And then now it's more like, hey, this is something unique. This is something that
Exactly. Just because it has sex in it doesn't mean it's an interesting story. It has a lot of different lessons that can really be applied to regular life.
It's like what I was learning about yesterday in Blondes and Bombshells. I was learning about how media can like affect people, like affect mostly women, like because like they Photoshop like the people.
Yeah, they tend to Photoshop way too much.
Yeah, and it's like you look at that and it makes like people feel bad, you know?
Yeah, because it makes them feel like their natural looks aren't good enough.
Kind of sucks, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
Changing the media game right now.
I mean, I'm not the best looking guy in the world, but it would really suck if someone tried to Photoshop me just for a project or film.
When you said that, kind of hit me. I'm not photoshopping people, but...
Yeah, I know you're not.
I'm animating my friend Frank right now. Shout out to Frankstown whenever it comes out. I'm making a cartoon. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah, that is fine.
Yes. Plus, he gave me permission.
Exactly. Permission is key.
It's gonna be animated like Family Guy, but like more cheaply drawn. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool. You should check it out. So would you like to give any shout-outs to anybody?
Any shout-outs to anyone?
Yeah, buddy.
Well, I want to give a shout-out to you for allowing me to be part of this podcast. It's been a really great experience getting to talk to everyone about my theater experiences, my dreams, and I hope I can inspire every one of you to pursue your dreams, whether it be music or anything else.
It's been a long time coming, man.
Yes, it has been.
When I met you, I'm not like picky with my guests. I'm usually like, hey, you can come on if you want to, you know?
Yeah, that's really good.
What I find is I have to reach out to those people. Some will say yes, they'll be like, oh, come on. They never show up. Or they're
Yeah,
just
I really
too
don't
busy.
like when people just flake. When they say yes, they make a commitment. They really shouldn't say no at the last minute like that. It's not that cool.
It's like
If they don't want to be a part of it, they should just say no from the beginning.
Yeah, it's like that girl I met at that bar last semester.
Yeah, I
Oh,
remember that story.
Burn. That 70s show burn. Yeah, I'm not here to trash her though.
Yeah,
Trying to
trashing her is not cool, no.
I'm trying to stay positive here.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's definitely like interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I find that the certain people I have on, I'm not just trying to tell like what I did like last season. I'm not trying to do a 1 hour episode of a bunch of drunk guys who came home from a bar.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
It was like 1 hour of just... I tried editing that at 5 a.m. and I just fell asleep on the couch. It was that bad.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And looking back on that episode, I'm realizing the person I want to become. As like, since this has been going on since 2018, I've realized what I am now, like, versus what I was then. I don't really like to look back too much because then, I'll stay back there. I don't really want to repeat that past.
That's good. It's exactly like you said before. If we don't learn from our history, we're bound to repeat itself in an infinite loop.
Yeah. We're all growing up, but...
Yeah, we all grow as time goes on.
What's fun is...
That's a good thing about being humans. We grow, we evolve, we become stronger and smarter.
Yeah. That's why we're in college.
Yes, we are.
Get that education.
Education is very important.
Yeah, so I got to think of my closing question.
Mm-hmm.
So I keep using the train one. I feel like that was so last season. Sound like a white girl at Starbucks. So last year, so last summer.
So last year.
Alright. So I'm gonna think for a minute. Might have to use the train one. Or I might have to use the one from that other thing. Alright. Yeah, I'll try that. Alright, oh wow, I'm talking to myself. I think I just broke the fourth wall. Oh no. No, we're not repeating that.
What are you, Deadpool?
I don't know. What am I?
That's the bigger question.
Okay. So, you're on a train right now, right?
A train?
You're on a train right now. Some people, they stay in your life, some people get off. Eventually, you're going to get off that train at your station. In like a few years, like 5 years, 10 years.
Yeah.
Who do you see yourself with? What do you see yourself doing?
When I get off that train, I really see myself pursuing music because that's the one thing I want to keep constant in my life. I really couldn't imagine my life without music in it. It is my one true passion, and without it, I'm not the same person.
A lot of the, it's not even different. It's weird to me. A lot of the people that I want to have on this season, this goes back to music.
That's good.
And I'm supposed to have a bunch of rappers on.
Oh,
And I have a
nice.
couple on already, including myself. Just
That is
kidding,
great.
I'm not a rapper. Don't get it twisted.
You kidding? He's the rap god.
Shout out to Ulrich for teaching me how to rap. Yeah, so, like, all these people I'm having on, they all have that thing in common with you. They all have a passion for music.
That is wonderful.
And I find that incredibly inspirational.
I agree with you.
I hope you inspire everybody, man.
Thank
So,
you. I really hope I inspire people too.
We're getting to the last question.
Okay.
You get to ask me the last question. Could be anything, just can't be about the podcast.
Anything that's not about the podcast.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself releasing any rap singles in the nearby future?
Oh, you asked me when the mixtape dropping?
Yeah.
Actually I do.
Oh, nice.
Not my own, of course. Like, I'm not putting on Apple Music myself. But shout out to cousin D Kirk KV. Check him out on Instagram. Please no copyright. That's my alarm. That goes off at work so much.
Well, it must get annoying really quickly.
All the girls are like, "Oh, we get it, Joe. It's just Joe. It's him himself and his eye."
It's just me, myself, and I.
Gonna ride it till I die, 'cause I got me for life. Yeah, for real. Like, the single, riding solo like Han in the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
But don't forget about Chewbacca, his co-pilot.
I got no hairy Wookiee. What are you talking about? Yeah, I do actually have like a single, or I'm going to be put on an EP. My buddy Rick, on SoundCloud, I've had him on like 2 episodes. He's putting out a lot of projects lately, or he's working on. I actually helped him with an album cover recently. He told me I can double time. He told me I can rap and freestyle. He even said to all the boys at work that I can do that.
That's nice.
And I don't know, maybe in the future I will actually be on a rap song or something.
Yeah, that would be great. I would love to hear that.
It'll be hopefully not cheesy.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't come cheesy either.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on, man.
Thank you. It was great to be on here.
For more Sher Street podcasts, subscribe to Youngster37 on YouTube, and make sure to check out Matt on
MatthewMusician. I have a whole list of covers that you'll love. It goes from either Shawn Mendes, Broadway tunes, so many different genres. You're going to love it. Just go check it out. MatthewMusician.
And remember, Bales Ale.
Bells Ale.
Hi, bud.